Hello and welcome to this India Today special where we are joined by a very special guest, someone who has scripted history, made each and every one of us Indians so very proud with her remarkable feats at the Olympics. I'm joined by PV Sindhu, Pusala Venkat Sindhu, Sindhu for all of us, who's the first Indian woman to win two medals, individual medals, silver and bronze. Sindhu, welcome. And wonderful to see you smiling, and thank you so much first for making us so very proud and for all those wonderful memories at Tokyo.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You shouldn't be swearing me. I should be saying to you a very, very special thank you because you brought a lot of smile to us in what have otherwise been difficult times. I want to ask you, how does that feel to be called the first woman to have got two individual Olympic medals?
Well, it feels really great. I'm still in that moment, enjoying it. And it was a dream come true. And yes, it has come true. And I'm very happy about it.
There are two ways of obviously to look at what you achieve. One is that you came so near yet so far from the goal. The other is that you once again proved that in the big matches or big tournaments, you're up out there. How do you see it? The glass is half full or is half empty?
Well, yes, actually, firstly, I would take it as a compliment where a lot of people kept saying that, yes, I'm a big tournament player. And, coming to the semis and I've done my best. I've given my 100%, but, at the end of the day, only one can win and one should lose. So I think it was, I had another opportunity to prove myself playing for that bronze medal match, and I proved it. So I'm really very happy about it.
I want to ask you that because you lost to Taizi in the semis, and then you knew you wouldn't win the gold. How was it? And you had to play the next day for a bronze. That must have been a difficult 24 hours. Tell us, how tough was it to get yourself up for another game?
Well, it was a lot of mixed emotions, I would say. I didn't know if I should be happy because I got an opportunity to play another match, or I should be sad because I lost the semi-finals. But I think it was very important to let go what has happened and to focus, what needs to be done for the next match, because I didn't have enough time. But yeah, I was really upset, and of course my coach and my physio as well. But it was very important for me to have that motivation where my parents, called me and told me that it's okay, we believe in you, that you can do it. And even my coach, Mr. Park, he said that, he just told me one thing, that, you have still have a chance where, there's a lot of difference between the bronze and the fourth position. I think that hit me, and I just thought that, you worked so hard for so many years for this opportunity, and a podium finish is a podium finish. And I just decided myself that I will, give my 100% no matter what, and rest is it just depends on that particular day.
That's interesting. You're saying that the coach told you something important, big difference between being fourth and third. I have to ask you about the coach. We've already put some pictures of you and Park Tai Singh Sang, it's it seems to be like a remarkable Korean-Indian partnership, a real joint partnership there.
Yes, definitely, because I've been working with Mr. Park since a year, more than a year now. And I think it was his dream come true as well, and also for me. And I'm sure, in this pandemic, I think it was really hard for him because he couldn't see his family. And also, he's been in India for a very long time. I think his dedication and hard work has got us still here. And he always wanted that medal, at the Olympics. And finally, together, we've worked hard and we've proved. And yeah, it was our dream come true, and it has come true.
When I was watching him, he seemed to be like a calming presence. Every few minutes, he'd say this. He was trying to relax you. I believe the word he had learned is Aram Se.
Aram Se. Yes.
So, any other Hindi words that Park had learned? How did you how good was his English? What was it? Was he focusing more on the mental side of the game, preparing you in terms of the physical aspects, or just in detecting some flaws in your rivals?
Well, he just word namaste and aram se. These are the two words. But overall, I think physically and mentally, he really worked on me because, we had like a lot of time before the Olympics since our tournaments getting cancelled, and we worked a lot on our skill and technique. Also, besides that, mentally, he he kept saying that you need to be mentally strong. Yes, we worked on that as well. So I would say, put in all together, we worked in every aspect, and that really worked out well. And the communication between me and Mr. Park has been really good because of course, the English, I've been knowing him since more than a year now, so I understand whatever he says.
Interesting. You need to learn a bit of Korean, I guess, or he needs to learn a little bit more Hindi beyond Aram Se and Namaskar. But as you said, this year has been tough. COVID times, 18 months, the Olympics get postponed. How difficult was it even mentally? There was report, you went to London. There were there was all this talk about Sindhu wants to live on her own, wants to do her own thing. Where is the family? You were training on your own for a while also in Hyderabad. How difficult has it been mentally for you these last 12 to 18 months?
I think, yeah, I mean, pandemic, I'm sure like everybody suffered a lot and we didn't know what to do, and everything has come to a standstill. And it was very important to be safe, take care of ourselves. But yeah, I mean, in these tough times, we've still been practicing. I mean, there've been lockdown, but once the sport has started, we've been back to practice. But, unfortunately, the Olympics got postponed and we got an extra year. And yeah, me going to London, I think, yeah, I'm sure a lot of talk has happened. But I think at the end of the day, it's important that what you and your family, are in like decide, I mean to say, because it's important what you think, and as my parents, they know what I'm doing and I've told them, so there's nothing between us. And if there is something, then it would definitely have come out, but we are happy and we are fine. So
no, it's great to see you smiling out there, because the worry was, and we've seen it even with top Olympians, Simone Biles being an example, that the pressures tend to get to you mentally. Was it getting to you at some level about a year ago when there was all this pressure? Is Sindhu good enough to repeat what she did at Rio, go one step better? Was it all getting to you and you just wanted to be off away, get a mental break in a way?
Well, I'm sure. I mean, I knew, and pressure is always going to be there, and the responsibilities are going to be there, expectations are going to be there. But I think, I mean, you can't say no about it and you can't deny it, because it will be there anyways, and people expect a lot from you. So I never felt that as a mental thing, and I never felt that I need to take off from this. But I know, I mean, if you say no, it is still going to be there. But for me, I just took it how it came. And when I be in the match, when I go to a match, for me, it's just that, I need to be focused and be calm and be composed. And I know people expect, but thinking about that would add extra pressure. So rather, I just go into the court thinking that, I have to do my best and give my best. That's all matters at the end of the day.
But are you in a better space today than you were 4 years ago or 5 years ago, both mentally and in terms of your game? Do you believe you're a better player today than you were in Rio?
Definitely, yes, because it's been 5 years, and personally, professionally, game-wise, experience-wise, I mean, everything has been improved mentally, physically, everything. So definitely, it's comparatively very, very different when it comes to terms where, pressure-wise or expectations-wise, because back then, there were no expectations and it was my first Olympics. So I was just like a normal person going into a first Olympics. But now, everybody expecting is definitely, there is pressure. So it's comparatively very, very different.
I really want to understand this. Do you believe that Indian athletics also is in a better place? Are the women doing so well? I have to ask you, what is it about the women? 5 medals in a row were won by women. Till, of course, our wrestlers got us a medal, but 5 in a row of women. Lovelina Borgohain, Mary Kom, yourself. Is there something about women, Mirabai Chanu?
Well, it's good to see women, doing really well and getting medals for the country, and I'm really happy because, I mean, also the support that we've been getting from the sports authorities and the government has been fantastic, and I'm sure, if this continues, there will be a lot more women. I think it's just that, we have to believe in ourselves, and we can be number one, and we can, achieve a lot more.
So would you say that now you have much better facilities than ever before, that there is a greater sense that, any Olympics that we go to, we are now better prepared than we were in the past? Were you better prepared in that sense, and the other athletes, for 2020 Tokyo than 2016 Rio?
Yeah, well, the preparations and whatever we asked for, I mean, everything has been improving, and the support also has been improving, because now this time I've got the opportunity to play. And I had an opportunity where before I used to play somewhere else, and since February I started playing in a big stadium. It's called Gachibowli, where we have the international standards, and it is almost like the Tokyo stadium. So I had that opportunity, so I've used it. And of course I asked the permission from the government, and they've granted permission. So definitely really good facilities compared to back then. I mean, now we've got all the facilities and all the equipment, so why not utilize them? And I'm very happy that the government and the sports authorities are providing everything whatever we need.
I must come to the gender question, because I wonder whether you all have formed a women's club out there. I know a lot of young girls who want to be like PV Sindhu. I've also seen now that when the women's hockey team was playing, more people were watching them than even the men in cricket. So I just want to understand, is there going to be a women's club of all you Olympian women medal winners for India?
Uh, there was nothing till now, but since you're telling, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to think about that.
Yeah, there are lots of it. Before you, of course, there was also Saina. So, lots of you doing so well. But it must make you feel better. Do you believe, though, that women get now the same level of attention in terms of facilities, in terms of money, remuneration? You're one of the... you're getting lots of advertisements. Do you believe that there is that recognition? It doesn't matter whether you're a male or female player, you'll get the same attention, the same benefits.
Well, I personally never felt that way, because I've always been treated equal, and I think it should be that way. And yeah, I mean, women are getting a really good recognition, and I mean, we are equal to everything. So it's nothing like, we are behind in something, or we're not getting good advertisements, or only men are getting. No, I don't think so. Like, we've been getting everything, and we've been equal to everything.
Playing the Chinese, how difficult has that been? The Taiwanese, the Chinese, Taizu, of course, being herself, in a way, some would say, a difficult opponent to beat. She's terrific on court. But you eventually beat a Chinese to win that bronze. Is that a bigger challenge? Are they the most difficult players to play in a way on a badminton court?
No, I don't think so, because now you see, I mean, there are a lot of players from different countries when you talk about Carolina from Spain and from Korea, from Japan. So yeah, it's just that for me, on that day, who plays well and give their best is a winner. So anyone can win any day. It just depends on that particular day. I mean, nobody is unbeatable. I mean, everyone is beatable.
No, and you seem to have this great capacity to absorb pressure. Is that also because your physical fitness? Watching you, we sense that you were just fitter than ever before. What did you do to work on your fitness? Give us some fitness mantras.
Well, I've been really working on my physical fitness, because it is very, very important. And physical fitness is the most important aspect, because I'm like a lot of people don't give that much importance to physical fitness, because playing a sport like badminton needs a lot of stamina and endurance, and we stay on court for more than an hour. So it's not that you give your half of your time for only on court, but also off court sessions are very important, which includes weight training, running, and agility exercises, because that really improves to keep your stamina high, and keeps you going and makes you stand on the court for a very long time. So mantra in sense, yes, I give a lot of importance to physical fitness equally. So
what would you do? Give us a typical day of PV Sindhu, particularly in the last few months in the build-up to the Olympics. How, I think people need to know how hard it is to get on that podium. So what would it be? Getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning, 1 hour of exercise? How would it be?
So yeah, my practice starts at 7. So, I get up at 6, and from 7 until 9:30, I play on court. So by the time I go home, stretch and recover is 10:30. And then again, in the evening, I leave, 2 o'clock for my training session, and 2:45, 3, I start my gym. So it depends, particularly, like, it depends on my morning session, how hard it was. So in the evening, sometimes I do weight training, and sometimes I do running, which includes interval training or long endurance or agility exercises, because we need to be quicker on our feet every time. So yeah, I mean these all include. So if it comes like if it's weight training, then it's like jumps or agility exercises, yeah, shadows, yeah.
You know,
That's what.
oh, let me ask you, if I may. I know you that match haunts you. That semi-final may haunt you with Tai Tzu Ying. Would you have done anything different? Did you feel that particularly in the first game when you were ahead by a decent margin, do you think you could have done something differently? Would that first game have made the big difference?
Well, maintaining the lead, I think, yeah, they were really good rallies. But, well, at that point of time, I don't think anything would have changed. Maybe I would have attacked a little more, and especially when it was very crucial, like 18 all. I felt she was a bit lucky where, she had a net caught and, my tap didn't go and the rally continued. So I think those 2 points made a difference. And well, if I would have won the first set, then it would have been comparatively different, is what I thought. And yeah.
No, but you, when I wonder, as a sort of top class super athlete, do you get up sometime late in the night and think about that? Oh, but for that net cord, or have you put it behind you and are only looking possibly to Paris, which is actually only 3 years away?
Yeah, for me, what is over is over. I've done well, and I'm happy that I got back this. But now, yes, enjoying the moment, and now it's over. But yes, when I go back to training, it's just 3 years, and definitely, yes, I will give my best and play my best at Paris. But before that, I have a couple of tournaments. Like next year we have the Commonwealth and Asian Games, so I hope I do well in the next tournaments as well.
No, that you'll do. Don't worry. You're a big match player. In fact, I called you. I told a friend this. I don't know if you agree that I've only seen this in really top class Indian athletes like Virat Kohli, that the bigger the occasion, you seem to play better. Is that a sense that you get more charged up knowing that there's a medal to be won than, let's say, if there's a Singapore Open or some other tournament where there are only points to be won? Does the medal, the idea of a medal, make you feel even more get you even better than normal, make you play better?
Well, I prepare myself for every tournament the same way, but yeah, I take it as a compliment where a lot of people say I'm a bigger tournament player. So, I mean, but it's the same preparation all the time I do. So,
So, in your cabinet now, you've got this bronze medal from Tokyo, you've got the silver from Rio. Is the idea that you have this complete set and get the gold? Is that something that you're going to is that going to be something that's going to obsess you for the next few years?
definitely yes, hoping for the best. Why not? You can still hope and have that dream to get. So we'll work hard for it and complete the sequence.
Yeah, you got to complete the sequence. The dream is still alive. I want to ask you this, Sindhu, that you said that you're between tournaments, so the training part is over. How do you, between tournaments, relax? How do you unwind? How does Sindhu unwind? Apart from, as the Prime Minister revealed to us, your love for ice cream.
Well, in between the tournaments, I just, after the match is over, or, I just relax myself. I just lie down and just listen to music. That's what I do. And nothing more than that, because I'm sure,
What's your favorite music? What kind of music?
It depends on that particular day. But yes, I do like fast beat music. So that keeps me going. That pumps me up.
Is that music and dancing? I mean, given the fact that you're a badminton player.
I love dancing.
You love dancing. So it's music, dancing. And, what about sin food? What's the, I presume in the build-up to the Olympics, there were certain things that were a no-no, which you can now eat?
Yeah, I mean, no to junk food, obviously. I had to maintain. But yes, now, junk food is fine for a couple of days is what I feel.
Junk food is fine. So what's, and what about Mama's recipes? All
Yes,
those
definitely.
lovely Andhra recipes must be out
Yes.
there.
I am waiting for it. So just in the next couple of days, for sure, Mom will cook me some nice food, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Your career in a way has been quite remarkable in the way you've had these achievements, a world championship victory, a World Cup victory as well. Someone who you want to give credit to, is it your parents? Would you also give Pulela Gopichan? I believe you spoke to him after your victory, your former coach. So who are the people that you today believe have made PV Sindhu who you are?
Well, firstly, my thanks to my parents because they've been really, they've sacrificed a lot and they've really worked hard. And I think because of them, I'm here today. And well, secondly, I would like to dedicate this to my coach and my family members. Mr. Park, he's been really working hard. He's worked hard, and his dedication towards sport is definitely a lot. Thanks to him, and also my support staff who's been always there with me no matter what, because how much ever I achieve, I think it's the whole ecosystem together, puts in to become a champion. So I would like to thank my trainer and my physio, Mr. Shrikant and Evangeline, and also of course the government, because they've really supported no matter whatever I asked for, and especially in this pandemic time, they've really been very, very supportive, and the sports authorities and the badminton association as well.
So it's been a team effort. In a sense, there is a team Sindhu out there. You've got a good backup staff. You've had great coaches like Gopi, now Park. You've had fitness trainers. In that sense, it's a team, isn't it, out there?
Yes, yes, definitely. Because it's very important to maintain your fitness levels. You need someone to maintain your mental levels. You need someone on court, off court, and to maintain your recovery levels. You need someone. So definitely, yes, it is a teamwork.
In all these years, Sindhu, what for you has been the proudest moment? Has, in a way, the Olympics been the proudest moment, winning that world championship? What is for you the moment that defines PV Sindhu, the badminton player?
Well, firstly, when I got that silver medal, my life has changed. And after that, yes, the world championships, it gave me a lot of confidence and motivation. And again, getting this medal, definitely a lot has changed. And I think the dream that I've been working for and I've worked for has come true. So in the years I've been, as a person, personally, professionally, I've improved and learned and experienced a lot more. So from each win, I would definitely take a lot of things and move forward and go forward.
In conclusion, I want to ask you, lots of young girls out there, young boys, you've inspired a generation who want to be Olympic champions. What is your message to those young kids out there? What would PV Sindhu tell them to, if they want to be the next PV Sindhu? They've got your poster on their wall in their bedroom. What would you tell them?
Well, to all the youngsters out there, my only thing is, I'm sure a lot of people might have a lot of passion towards sport. It can be any sport. So I'm sure, firstly, they need to enjoy sport, and, winning and losing is part of life. But, the most important thing is you need to enjoy, and, you shouldn't have that regret that I couldn't play well, or I don't want to play, or I don't like playing. You should never have that feeling, but you need to have that passion. Also, at the same time, you need to believe in yourself, because a couple of them might get success at a very early age, but a couple of them might take a lot of time. So that is when you need to have that belief and hope and keep working hard, because success is not so easy. Also, it's just not a couple of months of hard work. It's years and years of hard work. So if you have that patience and belief, I'm sure you will get successful someday.
And what I've seen is a lot of aggression in you. The body language, you were out there, whether you were playing Yamaguchi in that quarterfinals, you were really at there. Is that part of you? Is that being part of a sporting family? Where does that aggression come from?
Well, off court, I'm very calm and a normal person, but on court, yes, I'm very aggressive. I think that grit is very important, because when you're playing a match, when you're focused and you want each and every point, and to get that, you have to just fight for each and every point. And when you get that point, that happiness and that feeling that yes, I want to win a lot more. So at that time, that aggression comes out.
Well, all I can say is that it's fantastic, because it's infectious, and that's, I think, why, people feel that you've really sort of scaled a new peak in the sport. I call you the greatest woman athlete, if not the greatest athlete in post-independence India. So, thank you again for the memories, Sindhu, of the last few days and what you've achieved at the Olympics. I know you want to rest. You need a good rest. Have lots of sleep. I hope you're finally going to get a lot of sleep. Music?
Yes.
Anything else? Films? Anything else you're planning to do?
Spending time with my nephew, spending time with my dog. Yes.
What's your what breed dog do you have?
It's a lab. It's his name is Rio.
Okay, has he got your aggression? Have you got the aggression from Rio, or Rio got the aggression from you?
No. He's still a baby. He's just 8 months now. So
Wonderful, wonderful. Look, enjoy all this downtime that you have till the next tournament, till the next big achievement. And I hope that you complete that cabinet with gold, silver, and bronze one day. That'll be delightful, and that'll be really the complete icing on the cake. By the way, speaking of icing, the Prime Minister has invited you for ice cream, and I'm also inviting you. If you want to have ice cream when you come to Delhi, please come. Choice flavor is yours. Your favorite flavor, so that I'll get it organized. What's your favorite flavor?
chocolate.
Okay, I will ensure the best chocolate ice cream that you need, because you've brought a lot of smiles. Stay smiling, stay aggressive, keep winning matches, keep bringing glory to the country. PV Sindhu, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.